everybody's got a voice now to have an opinion that's like sometimes damaging, you know what I mean? And it's like, so I think like, I don't know, yeah, for women, I'm just like, have a community of people that you trust and love and stick with that and like find your own views on things, your own opinions, you know, not something you read, like learned experience versus like up here, you know. Indigo, where were you when I needed you most? I don't think I was intentionally like, I'm gonna make something with a reference to sound. I kind of was like, let me just write the songs about how I feel and then take them to the band and see if we can finish them, you know, and then spend, you know, a month in the studio and finish them. So it was a very different process to how I usually do, which is just like crazy by myself, sampling on a drum machine, you know? And it's what kind of comes out on the record too, like kind of just more calm. That's because I was in a state of calm. I come from like fusion, jazz, and crazy metal, and you know what I mean? Like, so for me, I'm like, this is calm as hell. Like, I'm like, this is like, you know, my basic bitch era. Whereas everyone else is like, it's still crazy, you know? And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. This'll be the last song about you and your voodoo doll fetish. There's a difference in visiting a memory and living in the past. My dad was, it was just amazing seeing him play with who he was playing with. Getting to just like be in the pit while he's playing with all these crazy musicians, I think just opens your eyes to like what a career could be in music. He played with like Ella Fitzgerald, Aretha Franklin, Temptations. Yeah, he was playing with everybody from like, and then he was mixing and mastering a bunch of like opera singers, doing like Harry Summers, playwrights, tons of stuff. Yeah, it was amazing. Whereas my mom's a piano teacher, classical, very strict, very Japanese upbringing. So yeah, I don't know, that it was like jazz and soul and gospel and R&B, and then it was like full-on classical, like, you know. And then my brother was super metal and rock and like, you know, so I had like literally every, like the pyramid of all genres just like blaring all the time. Love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. Oh, oh, love me, love me, love me, love me. I think that's why I just naturally progressed to being a musician. Whereas it's really hard for like people without musician parents to become a musician. They have to like overcome that hurdle, whereas I just never had that. You know, when I was like 13, 14, and I was already getting asked to play gigs. Like I was already being asked to sub for like old people. Online was crazy, like it just opened the circle, you know what I mean, to more musicians and all over the world, and then international gigs and shit, so it was cool. If I lie down in this life, would you mention me? If I lie down in this life, would you mention me? I've lost a lot of people, like death, suicide, drugs. Went through a big ending of a relationship, but that's kind of was not even the premise of the album. It was kind of just like documenting that transition state. But yeah, no, I've been through a lot, and I think like anyone who has also has basically trauma bonded to the album, which is hilarious. Your presence starts to glow. White lies turn yellow. A lot of people right now are having very fast relationships because of obviously the online climate, and everything's very fast right now. The exposure is really fast. Things are just moving very quickly. This is what on Spring for Love. I mean, it was based off of like falling in love in springtime, how by winter you're like, what the hell is that? And I think for me, there's been so many times where, you know, even it doesn't have to be yourself, but I've had so many experiences of hearing stories too, where people like have a very quick relationship, and by the winter you're just like, what the fuck was that, you know? So I think that was just my documentation of that. You prey on me with your voodoo. It's like when somebody knows how sensitive you are and they just kind of tamper with it. And I think that's like a really common thing. I've been in terrible deals and everything in between, and I think that was like the biggest thing, looking how young I was and then realizing these people were like in their 50s and they should know better. I think that's like the biggest thing for me, recognizing my own growth. And the way that I say no now, you know, is definitely like somebody to get walked all over, and anyone who's very sensitive will feel that way. So I'm a good testament to somebody who's a bitch now, but I was not. You know, I was that person getting fully messed with all the time. Especially being an Asian woman too. Like, I mean, I was just seen as like the nice little doll that will dress up for people and be their like Asian representation or fit the like card of filling their weird fantasies. Very strange. I was not conscious, no. I was just too sensitive. Just a little sensitive little baby. And so I do my best to like protect people like that now in my life, because I had people look out for me, and it's really important because there are people who will prey on it. I'm still learning all this shit, you know? But I'm just documenting it, and now I'm here. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.